Do is I just want to basically show how I basically mark up a chart as far as getting kind of like an idea or building a story on a chart, right? So we're looking at Circle Internet Group. Um, doesn't matter what stock or ticker it is, but this is basically how I decipher what's going on in um, in a stock or ticker that I'm looking at. I'm gonna try to do this in 5 minutes or less. So if I'm talking fast, bear with me. First thing I want to do is I want to look at where prices stopped from here over. So I look left, right? So really quickly, what I'll do first is I'll kind of mark consensual highs and lows, right? So price stopped here, price stopped here, price stopped here, etc. That's one. Prices here now in this area, and obviously it stopped here. So again, all these are going to be these support and resistances are going to be areas, right? It's not going to be an exact point. It's going to be an area that prices stopped before, right? So we have this area and this area. You can kind of see that pretty high level. And I'm on the daily, by the way. And then we have this area right here, which is a double, kind of like a double topish area, whatever. All right, so we have these lines. This is the closest that we are right now to, and you can draw this one too, but that's okay. So I'm going to expand this a little bit more now. Next thing I want to do is I just want to see what kind of trend that we're in currently, right? So I'm looking for higher lows. I mean higher lows or lower lows, and higher highs or lower highs currently. So going from this point, I'm going to kind of look and see what the price is kind of trending at, right? So I'm gonna use my trend line, and I'm just gonna kind of give a general idea. So right now it looks like the price is kind of in a upwards trend, right? Why is that? Because price, if it's starting from here, it's gone up, came back down. So this is a low, this is a high, this is a higher low from this previous point. It's not quite a higher high, but it came down. Sorry about that. Came down and it touched here, this area that we're kind of looking at. And then it bounced up and created a higher high. And now we're trying to see if it's going to create a lower high and stop right here. The reason why this is important if it stops right here is because we've already had this previous area marked before. So we're trying to see if this becomes support, kind of like it did here, and see if it runs up, right? So that's that, right? So if I want to get rid of this line now, just because it's kind of far away from our current target, I'll just get rid of that. So I'll just have this two lines, keep my chart as clean as possible. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start laying the indicators on just to kind of give it more of a story, right? So we kind of see the lower highs, I mean the higher lows and the higher highs here and here, right? Even though this wasn't a higher high necessarily, it was, you can count it as a higher high, but this is a equal high, right? But so if you're looking at a chart pattern, if you're doing chart pattern recognition, this is a ascending triangle, right? So this is the triangle here, and this is the ascending upward sloping line. So it's going to bounce here, bounce here, bounce here, bounce here, bounce here, and bounce straight through. That is the hope for it, right? But let's add some. We're at about 3 minutes and 50 seconds. Let's start adding some indicators. I'm gonna add the 20 MA. 20 MA is basically kind of lets me know also if I'm in a bullish trend, and it also becomes a point of support, a moving dynamic point of support. And what I mean by that is price comes down here, touches this line, it pushes all the way back up. Price is kind of bouncing over this line right here, as we can see. Right, we kind of see it bouncing over here, touches down, bounces up, touches, bounces, touches, bounces, right? So we're watching that as well. I'm gonna add on another layer right about 4:30. This is the 200-day SMA, which is literally like the big line in the sand between something being bullish and something being bearish, for lack of better words. Right now, price is on the upside of this, which means it's bullish. So we have that. I use the 50 EMA as kind of like a floating another moving indicator as the last line of support if I'm in a trade or out of a trade. I'm approaching 5 minutes, and then I'll also look at volume and see what volume is doing. So right now we see volume kind of coming back up, as price is moving up, which is good. So you want to see that confirmation. As price moves higher, you want to see volume start to increase, right? So this is a trade that I'll be looking at for tomorrow. Maybe not tomorrow, maybe Monday or Tuesday next week. But today would have been a great day to get in, as I saw this here, and then I saw price confirm it by having a better day today and moving up higher. And this is something that kind of like a little bit of a home run play for me. I'm at 5 minutes and 30 seconds, but I'll be looking at 135 calls here, which would be kind of a far stretch, but I would price them pretty far out, give it some time to move around again. And if it breaks this point down here, this trend down here, that is where my exit is, right? So my risk is here to here, my reward is here to here. My reward is $20 or say, and then my risk is about 10. So it's about a 2-to-1 ratio. All right, thanks.